Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Zoom. We're going to talk about a little bit about the Plexus business side of it, the opportunity of it. So I appreciate you guys hopping on tonight. You're going to hear some quick stories of different women who have different outcomes and outlooks of the business side of it. Some are single mamas who started for the business and some people who came from other businesses. But tonight we're kind of just going to explain just the business. So if you hear I'm hoping you started your products or maybe you've ordered them and you are really excited to have something come out of it, whether it be a really big testimony to feel better, to just overall have some kind of hope as to figuring out what is going on with your body, whether it be doing the reset and losing a few pounds, or maybe something else that's going on and you saw a friend who said, you know what, this might be for you. So we're going to share a little bit about the business. Oh gosh, hang on. I'm a mom first, so hang on. What's wrong? Okay. Sorry guys, I'm a mom. That comes first. Okay, so as I was saying, so let's talk about Plexus overall. We started out as a breast health check company back in 2009. I don't know how much you guys know about it, but we are a debt-free company, which is amazing. And that's what really drew my eyes in whenever I first looked at it. Oh yeah, by the way, hey, my name is Jess. I've been with the company for almost 8 years. And I absolutely love doing this. And I got started because I honestly just wanted to not nap. And this was before I had kids. And the second day I fell absolutely in love with the product. And I have been able to shut up about them, literally have not been able to shut up about them for almost 8 years. So that's a little bit about my testimony and I love it. And I do this full time. Now I stay home with 2 little boys who are here with me. So about Plexus, we are debt-free. We are based in Arizona. That's where the home office is. Our main focus is we are plant-based product, meaning that there is nothing artificial in our products. There's no sweeteners. There's no artificial ingredients ever. There's no dyes or anything. And what we focus on is balancing our blood sugars, balancing our gut microbiome, and reducing inflammation in our body. And I'm telling you that because so many people are suffering with these kinds of issues and they have no idea. So Plexus is, I'm going to say this, and I know so many people are going to say, oh my gosh, Plexus is an MLM. I know that sounds so scary to some people, and immediately most people say, oh my gosh, it's an MLM. I don't want to be part of that. But tonight we are here to explain why MLM or direct selling or network marketing, whatever you want to call it, is something that you want to be a part of now more than ever. So, and if you see me looking over here, it's because I have notes because of my scroll brain and because I'm a mom, just like the rest of you on here.
One, she's yelling at her kids. I don't think she's allowed to see.
Okay. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to address the whole issue of MLMs. Aren't they pyramid schemes? And I'm going to say, no, those are illegal. My husband is a police officer, so I never ever want to be a part of something illegal. And I've been collecting a legal paycheck and paying my taxes for almost 8 years. So no, this is not a pyramid scheme, I promise. We all share something that we love every single day. Whether you go on Amazon and you share something like a sweatshirt or some new leggings that you absolutely love and you have to have, and you want your sister and your mom and whoever, you want them to be a part of that. That is network marketing. You are literally sharing something that you love without even realizing it. You're just not getting paid for it. So welcome to network marketing. We all do it. and this, what I love about this is it's so different. That we are not selling a candle. We're not selling a mascara, which those things are great, but we actually have solutions to people's health issues. And that is why we are so different, because this is something people need. It's definitely a need more than a want. So tonight I actually asked a few of my friends and I was like, why were you scared or hesitant to kind of share about the business? And they were my guinea pigs and they were great. And they gave us all some really good answers. One answer was, why people are scared to do this or they're hesitant is they don't know enough people or they think that people wouldn't be interested in it. Again, Everybody needs this. And I looked up some facts. And did you know that 1 in 3 Americans are pre-diabetic? Let's go back to we are a company that was created for diabetics. We balance blood sugars. So 1 in 3 Americans are pre-diabetic, and 90% of them don't know it. That's kind of scary in my eyes. So, and also all disease begins in the gut, if you did not know that. So we are the gut health company. Next, one thing that I love when people say, I don't want to be that girl. I don't want to be the one that says, hey girl, messages to her old friend from high school. I get it. Nobody wants to be that. And I will tell you, I've never sent a hey girl message to anybody in the 7.5, 8 years I've been doing this. However, I do love being that girl. And I can attest for the girls on here tonight that they also love being that girl, because we get the messages of people saying, hey, I'm off my thyroid meds after 2 years. I actually have a friend who got off of her medications after 25 years. My sister was in kidney failure at 23 years old on 13 different medications. So yes, I love being that girl. So don't be scared of it, but look at it in a different way. And then they don't want to be salesy, which nobody wants to be a salesperson. Nobody wants to be an annoying salesperson, the annoying car salesman. And I tell people all the time, I'm like, so don't be an annoying car salesman. Be somebody who shares a solution that people truly need. And the last thing I loved that somebody else shared is not knowing enough. And I will always tell everybody that we all start somewhere. You're not going to know everything all about this when you first start. Everybody starts out at the very beginning not knowing anything, but we have the most incredible resources and the most supportive community here. So those are some things I wanted to share with you guys. Now we're going to share a few testimonies. And first, I'm going to introduce my friend, Jennifer Darlin, who started with, she actually found me on Instagram. We became friends on Instagram, and she was with another network marketing company. And she kind of came to Plexus for a reason. And go ahead, Jen.
Can you hear me okay? Okay. Hello, I'm Jennifer. I was with and I still am with another network marketing company, but they focus on clean hair and skincare products, which I still 100% absolutely love. And I won't let any other hair products touch my head. But I did come from that company, and
You can have one.
I was
Her mom was
currently
ready for all
working
that
at
So that's
they
girl house.
Rachel, of course, out of all people, Rachel. So I was working at a health food store currently. It was April of 2020, so we were full swing into COVID, not knowing what the heck we were doing. Like, a lot of people were moving towards natural immunity supplements and those sort of things. And it was very overwhelming working at the store that I was at. And I was kind of in that boat as well, where I was like, I felt like crap. I was very lethargic all the time. I was very much into fitness and eating healthy, going to the gym 5 times a day, eating salads, getting my greens in, getting plenty of protein. But like, I was still absolutely exhausted. I knew something wasn't right. I was extremely bloated, like in severe pain from eating healthy foods that I absolutely loved, like curled up in a fetal position, kind of painful bloating. And I was like, this cannot be normal. Like, I don't know what's going on. However, I was more concerned about my energy levels for whatever reason. So at some point along the line, I became friends with Jess. I want to say just because of our mutual friends in the law enforcement community. And so being the network marketer that I already was, I was like, friend request. So I kept watching her and watching her and watching her, stalking her. And I was like, I have never heard of this thing that she keeps talking about, like Plexus. I'm like, how have I never heard of this already being in network marketing? Like, I don't know how. So I continued watching her, and I was like, she is speaking to me. Like, she has all this energy. I think you were pregnant with Mason when this was all going on, and I was like, dude, this girl is pregnant, has all this energy, and I was just like, I want what she has. So fast forward to April 2020, I was like, okay, give me your spiel. Like, I did that once before when I joined the network marketing company I was already with. Like, I told my best friend, I was like, all right, give me your spiel. Like, so I told Jess, like, I already have probiotics, like, I don't really need that. And she was like, she was like, oh, good, it sounds like you already know how important gut health is. Well, here's this. Which, now knowing like that Plexus probiotics are so much different than what I was taking, I can chuckle at that. But so she approached me gently. So I ordered the triplex welcome pack because she told me like it was such a better deal. You get this, this, and this. And at that time, you could sign up as a VIP or an ambassador. And she was like, here's the situation with the difference between the two. And I was like, I'll just sign up as an ambassador to get the discount. So I did that, and I told her, I was like, I have no interest in the business. And she was like, no, I totally get it. Like, a lot of people join just for the discount. I'm like, okay, cool. As long as we're on the same page. And, and so she's like, well, let me know when you get your products in. This is what I'm going to have you do to start out. I did not follow her instructions at all. And I just started like willy-nilly, and I took the active, which is our energy drink. And honestly, like, I told her, I was like, I really love my coffee. Can I still have my coffee? She was like, yeah, of course, absolutely. And I was like, phew, because I was like a coffee fiend at the time. Like, I had an espresso machine. I was so extra. And I was like, thank God I can still have my coffee. That's another thing I love about Plexus is there's really no restrictions. It's all about balance. But anyway, so I drank my active, which was peach mango, which is our OG flavor, and I still absolutely love it. But that was the very first taste I ever had of Plexus, and the rest is history, to be honest with you. I didn't even want my coffee after that because I was like, I had so much mental clarity. It gave me energy. I didn't feel jittery. It was so refreshing. It tastes so good, and it's so easy and convenient. I didn't have to warm up the espresso machine. I didn't have to froth the milk. I didn't have to warm up a Keurig. I didn't need a special cup for it. Like, so I was pretty much sold, on top of the fact that I was really sick and tired of getting all of my supplements from like 5 different places. I took my supplements seriously, and I was getting them from a bunch of different places, whether it be online or the store that I worked at. And as I transitioned out of that job at that supplement store and deployed, I was like even more in need of just a one-stop shop. And Plexus met those needs 110%. And as I was deployed, I shared my supplements, and I shared the nutrition that I was following when I was deployed, just because I enjoy it. I wasn't making money off of any of it. I just like to share on social media because I know that by sharing, when my friends share stuff, I enjoy like using those products that my friends recommend. So I try to do the same thing. And when I got home from deployment, I kept sharing Plexus, and a friend reached out to me and was like, how do I order this? And that was when the business opportunity started for me, because I was like, I was not doing it for the paycheck. I was not doing it for the money. I was simply just sharing something that I absolutely loved, and that what got me through my deployment. I hands down would not have had such a successful personal and professional deployment if I did not have Plexus. And I can easily say that. I am not just saying that to sell anybody anything, but I had so much energy. I had endurance. I had a clear mind. I didn't have bathroom issues. That's a big deal on deployment. The food sucks, but I was able to maintain all of that and navigate that in a healthy way because my gut was healthy. So anyway, I jumped into the business unintentionally when people just started asking me, how can I order my own? And I had no idea what I was doing, but thank God that the community of Plexus and Jess's team is so supportive that I just reached out to Jess and I was like panicking. I was like, I don't know how to do this. Like, I don't know how to help these people sign up and get their own products. And that is what sets Plexus apart, is that while I still had like one or two, and I still do, I still have one or two people that I can always reach out to with my other network marketing company. Plexus just goes above and beyond. And it does not matter if you make money off of somebody else on your team. Many of us do not. And the sisterhood is absolutely unbeatable. And I never thought in a million years that I would be the person to say that, because I always have had such a difficult time making genuine friendships with females. It's just, I've been in a career field of all men my whole life. And so I never thought in a million years that I would be someone that said that I had a genuine sisterhood with a network marketing company. And at all hours of the day, I promise you, there is always somebody there to support you. So thank God I still reach out to Jess for questions, and I reach out to my sideline sisters all the time for stuff, and we cheer each other on. And it's just such a beautiful thing that has been added to my life since Plexus. So anyway, I'm pretty sure I've gone over my time limit. See anybody else except for Rachel's little picture, but I don't know. Jess, did you want me to touch on anything else?
That was perfect. No, thank you so much. And that was the reason I asked you to share, because I never realized how amazing our community was until you had brought it up. And I was like, you know what? I didn't even realize it because I'm just so used to it. And so many people come and I don't know. I was just so used to it. So thank you, Jen.
Yeah.
I appreciate you sharing, and I appreciate you so much. So next,
Thank
we're going to hear from my friend Mandy. She actually has been using the products for 2 years, and she just decided to go ahead and share. And she has earned her second promotion this month, and she is a full-time nurse. She has a baby girl, and she's actually expecting her second one here in the next few months. So I'm really excited to hear from her. Mandy, you still on?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, take it away.
So I started Plexus 2 years ago, more so kind of like the same issues. I started with the triplex because I was having bloating, no energy, wasn't losing any weight from the gym. So I started that. I actually stopped it. I was on it for like a month. I stopped it because it wasn't working. Then started it again, worked. And then I stopped it again when I was pregnant with my daughter, had the worst pregnancy of my life. And now I've continued it with this one, and it's been great. No issues at all.
And what's the difference with this pregnancy for you now that you're continuing with it?
I've had more energy. I haven't been tired at all. No like morning sickness or anything like that.
That's awesome. And what made you decide to go ahead and share, like out of nowhere? You just said one day I'm just going to go ahead and start sharing with others. What made you do that?
I wanted to get my products paid for, and then I just continued it because I liked doing it.
That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. She's actually, like I said, she's earned her second promotion this month, and she's just been sharing with people how good she feels, and it's been very contagious, and her energy has been absolutely incredible. And she's doing it all while she's pregnant. So that also speaks volumes of our products, because yes, you continue them while you're pregnant. I continued them while I was pregnant with both my boys as well. So thank you so much, Mandy. I appreciate it. All right. So our final person we're going to hear from is Christy. She is a friend of mine who's been doing this from the very beginning with me. And she actually started not for the products, but she actually started for the business because she was a single mama, and she worked, she does hair, and she wasn't happy with where she was. So Christy, go ahead. You're muted.
Okay. Hey, sorry. So, yes, I'm Christy, as Jess says. And yeah, I started doing Plexus totally different from what most people go for, I guess. Usually it's the products for health reasons. But I started for the business because I was a single mom at the time. And I worked 2 jobs, and I quit one because I was away from her a lot, but I needed to make some extra income. And so I didn't want to have a job where I had to work away from home because I was already a salon manager, and that took up a lot of time. So my sponsor, who I'm under, she just made one post that she could quit her job and be a stay-at-home mom, after so much time. And I was like, look, if this little shy girl can do this, because she's shy, like anybody can do this. It's just a matter of sharing what you love. And I was like, if she can do this, I can do this. And that's really what got me. I followed her for probably 8 months, and never said anything to her, and finally reached out. I was like, all right, what is this stuff? And so long story short, I just shared, and my first paycheck, I made back what I paid for my welcome pack. Things were different back then. You definitely get a lot more, and amazing specials that they do now. They're very generous to us. And so I made that back. And then I also was able to pay my electric bill and my cable bill. And as a single mama struggling, like, that was a big deal at the time, and because I always wanted to have the best for her and gave her everything. And so having that was huge. And after about I'm trying to think, 2 years, 3 years, about 3 years, I was the salon manager for 8.5. And after 3 years, I was able to go out on my own, self-employed as a hairstylist. And I can tell you, I would have never been able to do that if I didn't have Plexus as like the backup plan per se to help with those bills, because it's scary going out on your own, being self-employed and not know what's coming. And so to know I had that I could still pay my electric bill, my cable bill, my phone bill, like it, I had that there to help through Plexus. So that was a huge blessing. And also paid for my products. And in the process, I found I didn't know what gut health was and all that stuff. I'm not going to get into that, but I learned a lot of my health problems were from gut health. So it rewarded me, not financially, but also for my health. And I'm healthier now at 41 than I was ever even in my 20s. And I just thought all my health issues were something I have to, it's just the getting old thing. But anyway, so with all finding that, I also found this community. I guess it's a community I never realized I needed in my life. Everybody supports each other no matter what team you're on. Like Jen was saying, like, she's not directly under me or I'm not directly under her, but we're somewhere on a team and we reach out to each other, hey, do you know this or do you know that? Like, we help each other. And that's what this culture is. We truly are one Plexus. And when you hear that, it's the truth. It's a complete family culture. We welcome anybody in, all shapes, sizes, colors, whatever. It does not matter. Everybody is welcome. We always have room for our table for anybody that wants to dream big, that has goals, who wants better for the family, who just wants to, put some extra food on their table or pay their light bill. Just those little simple things mean a lot, because it's meant a lot to me. And the biggest thing is there's no quotas. There's no inventory you have to stock. There's no parties unless you want to have one. So I've done LMM before, and I had to go out and do the parties, and I had to go to this house. And once again, I was away from my daughter, and I didn't want that. So being able to do that, and literally sitting here in jeans and a t-shirt, talking to you guys and sharing, like, literally takes no time, and sharing with others what we love, what it's done for us, whether it's the health or the financial side. So that in itself is just a blessing to be able to do and to share all those things, and hopefully, bless somebody else with, what I've been through, what other people have been through. So yeah, it's definitely been a huge blessing. And this company leads with integrity. every little thing that I see them do, the leaders. I was at a leaders retreat. I earned my first year was in Plexus, and I'll end with this. And I earned some VIP thing I didn't even know I earned. I got an email and I was like, wow, this is crazy. How did I do this? You know, it's because I was just sharing and doing what I love. And I went to the reception thing. Mind you, there was, I don't know how many other people, like 800 other people. And the president and CEO at different times both came up to talk to me and asked me, what could we do better to make things better? Like they want our input. And that says a lot when your CEO and president both come up and talk to you individually and ask for your input and what you want. So that goes to show they definitely lead with integrity and have our best in interest on everything. And they listen to us when we, want something within the company. So anyway, hope this helps somebody and, but.
Thank you, Christy. That was awesome. I loved it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So yes, if you were invited here tonight, it's probably because somebody cares enough about you to share the opportunity. The products are incredible. They speak for themselves. They actually do get to the root of our health issues. They are incredible. But the amazing part about this is that if we share what we have with other people, I don't know anybody who couldn't benefit right now, especially right now, who couldn't benefit for an extra $300 a month, $500 a month. And to dream bigger. Guys, I just got back from Hawaii because of Plexus. They just sent me on a completely paid for trip. They flew us out there to Hawaii for 5 days and they spoiled us with nightly gifts every night in our room, me and my husband. And it was just incredible. And that's not something I would have even have dreamed about. And that's not the reason I started this, but I started it literally to just have some energy, and it has grown into so much more. And the reason that I share with people is because it just doesn't seem like it's real for most people. I don't know a job that I can go to and say, hey, are you going to pay me 6 figures and I only work from my phone, but I'll tell you when I feel like working. And then I want you to send me on a trip. And then I want you to pay for this. And then I want to make sure I'm with my kids at all the time. So it's something that people don't realize has so much potential when you actually look at it in a different way, because it is so different from a normal 9 to 5 and working for somebody else. But when you clock in for yourself and you start to get healthy all in the same time, amazing things happen. So I do invite you to dream bigger, to think about something that's totally outside of the box, and just pay attention to what somebody has invited you here to check out. So if you were here tonight, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We don't want to take too much of your time. And I'm going to get this recording out to you guys if you want to send it to some people who couldn't make it tonight. And for those of you who got on with me, I'm going to send you that email. And again, thank you so much. Thank you, ladies, for sharing. It's not easy, and I appreciate you guys. So you guys have a wonderful night and hope to see you again.